Dear listeners, among all human emotions, anger is the quickest flame to ignite and the hardest one to extinguish. It burns away reason, devours compassion, and leaves behind only the ashes of regret. The Buddha once taught, holding on to anger is like grasping a burning coal with the intent of throwing it at another, but you are the one who gets burned first. And yet, anger does not arise on its own. It comes when we are hurt, when we are betrayed, when love turns into a wound. Like fire itself, it is not born to destroy, but to illuminate, if we have the courage to look within. This story is not about a battle fought on a field, but the war between two halves of one soul, one that longs for vengeance and one that yearns for forgiveness. It is the journey of a spirit once consumed by wrath, learning to face itself to finally understand that only by conquering anger can one be truly free. Lingzhou was an ancient kingdom, the sea to its south, the snow-clad White Gate Mountains to its north. The imperial court was divided into three pillars: civil, military, and spiritual. At the head of the military stood General Hao Than, and under him was the elite division known as Blood Wind, 300 warriors whose blades moved like gales and whose horses struck like thunder. Among them was a single female commander, Thien Tam, an orphan raised by Master Van Lack. She was found near the forest's edge and brought to the ancient Van Han Temple, where she learned both martial discipline and compassion. Van Lack often told her, "Fire in the forge makes steel, but fire in the heart breeds hatred." By 17, Thien Tam joined the army. In just 3 years, she led the Blood Wind Division. The court revered her as the Flame of Lingzhou. 7 years ago, in the Battle of Koquan, Master Van Lack was slain by the arrow of the rebel general Phong Da. From that day, the fire within her turned into an oath. "Until Phong Da falls, my blade shall never rest." Night descended upon Hokkien City. A fine mist of rain veiled the moon. On the training grounds, the shouts of soldiers thundered like storm waves. Thien Tam, astride her black stallion Anvan, gripped her long spear Scarlet Blood and charged, the weapon's arc cutting a crimson streak through the dark. "Left flank down," she shouted. 30 shields slammed in unison, the ground quaking under their rhythm. From the corner of the field, a man in blue robes watched quietly. Minister Lang Van, mild in manner, but deep and unreadable as an ancient well. When she dismounted, he smiled faintly. "Your soldiers move like the wind, General, but a wind too fierce can become a storm." Thien Tam wiped her brow with a red silk cloth, the last relic of her master. "Storms cleanse the weeds," she replied, her eyes glowing like embers. Lang Van said nothing more. He simply handed her a sealed golden scroll. "The Emperor summons you." In the Golden Dragon Hall, torchlight danced across the walls carved with dragons. Emperor Wiem Uyen set before her a small ornate box, a reward for quelling the Northern Rebellion, and another task. When the lid opened, she froze. Inside lay the hilt of a sword she knew, Min Liet, her master's blade. "Our scouts report that Phong Da hides in the White Gate Mountains near Zen Temple. He seeks alliance with the Blackhound tribe to raise rebellion. Bring me his head, and the realm shall rest." Her fingers trembled. Touching the cold metal, she saw her reflection split in the steel, half hardened, half hollow. She bowed. "Your servant obeys." As she left, General Hao Then blocked her path. "I'm going with you." "This is personal," she said, firm and cold. "Personal vengeance makes kingdoms burn," he muttered. "But fine, just promise me this. If it feels wrong, walk away. When fire grows too fierce, step from the dry grass." She nodded, but in her heart thought otherwise. This fire was born to burn everything to the root. Rumor spread that a messenger of Phong Da was crossing Hongbich Pass. Thien Tam led 20 elite soldiers to ambush in the gorge. Mist pooled like milk between the cliffs. As the convoy approached, she raised her hand. Arrows soared, raining black. Yet the leader did not fall. He moved like smoke, deflecting each shaft with impossible grace. Silver hood, dark cloak. In a blink, he sliced the banner rope from 3 paces away. Not a messenger, she realized. She lunged, her spear bloomed 10 strikes, the lotus flames, each thrust a petal of fire. He parried with one fluid motion, countering with the deadly reversing dragon. Steel clashed. Sparks exploded. He wasn't aiming to kill, only to test. "Who are you?" she demanded, spear at his throat. He pulled back his hood, a man mid-40s, eyes deep and still as night. "The one you seek does not lie among the bones you burn," he whispered. "Climb the snowy mountain. There, the fire speaks." Smoke billowed. He vanished like mist. On the ground lay a black stone engraved with one word, DA. Her jaw tightened. So be it. I'll follow the smoke. The climb to the white gate was brutal. Cold bit through armor. In the village below, whispers said, Phong Da is captive in Shadow Cavern, guarded by the Black Hound Chief. A toothless elder grinned. If you want through, offer tribute. Thien Tam slammed her spear butt on the table. Lead the way. But it was a trap. Arrows, hooks, and ropes fell from the trees. The Black Hounds, painted in ash, wielding short blades, swarmed like wolves. She barked, formation, tiger shield. Shields overlapped, pulsing forward and back like a single breathing beast. A scythe chain lashed toward her. She split it midair and crushed her attacker's chest with the shaft. The forest turned to chaos. Fire arrows ignited the trees. Retreat with the wind, she roared. They escaped through the east ridge. 12 men down. She stood in the snow, clutching the red silk. I've let their fire burn my own. That night, she couldn't sleep. The flames outside her tent hissed like serpents, and inside, the flame in her heart hissed louder. At dawn, the forest opened to reveal the Zen temple, clinging to the cliffs like an old monk's hand. An elderly monk swept snow at the gate. I've been waiting for you, he said. You've been waiting for me? The fire within you came right on time, he smiled. Come, tea will warm it. Inside, the steam rose thin as silk. He looked at her calloused hands. The blisters of a warrior fade, which means you've fought more than you've rested. I didn't come to talk about tea, she said, standing. I came for Phong Da. The monk nodded. Then you're looking at him. Her eyes hardened. You are Phong Da? I once was, he replied. Now I am Huyen Kong. The air froze between them. She drew her sword. He smiled. Kill me if you must, but hear my story first. He told her of Tromsa Valley, where the emperor sought gold and ordered villages burned. Van Lack had opposed it, so the court branded him a traitor. I, then General Phong Da, saw the slaughter to come. To save thousands, I killed one, Van Lack, giving the court a reason to withdraw. I fled, taking the blame. Lies, she roared. You murdered him. Perhaps, but go see the ashes of Tramsa yourself. Before she could strike, assassins burst in. Fire, steel. She fought like a storm. When the smoke cleared, one assassin bore a royal crest, Lang Van's sigil. The Black Hound tribe surrounded the temple. Flames devoured the snow. Give us Phong Da, they howled. Thien Tam led her warriors through the inferno, clashing steel, burning hair, blood on snow. When dawn came, she stood alone amid the corpses and learned from the dying chief one name, Lang Van. The next day, Huyen Kong took her to Tramsa. The valley was black sand, not gold, but ash. This was once the Han tribe's home, he said. The court called it the Golden Mines. Your master died to stop this war. She knelt, scooping a handful of black sand into her red cloth. I won't forgive you, she whispered, but I'll see the truth. Then beware, he said, for truth burns brighter than fire. When they returned, Lang Van awaited with soldiers not bearing the imperial crest. He smiled politely. The court thanks you for cleaning up a rebel. Now hand him over, she glared. You're after gold, not peace. Call it what you like, he said. The world is ruled not by right or wrong, but by victory. She raised her spear. Then you'll lose, he sighed. So be it. The battle that followed was chaos, arrows, fire, and blood. The temple bells tolled. In the end, she and Huyen Kong escaped into an icy cavern where Lang Van cornered them. Amid the echoing caves, swords clashed under frozen light. Wounds opened, words cut deeper. Kill me, Lang Van hissed, but you'll only feed the fire you claim to master. She trembled, realizing he was right. To kill him would make her no different. To forgive him would make her free. She dropped the blade. I won't burn anymore. Months later, at the Grand Square, Lang Van stood trial before the emperor and the people. Huyen Kong confessed his sins. The crowd wept. The emperor exiled Lang Van to the border, and for the first time, the flame of Lingzhou did not flare in vengeance. It glowed in peace. Years passed. Zen temple rose again from ashes. Children laughed under maple trees. Thien Tam, now in red monk robes, taught them gently. Anger is fire. In a hearth, it warms. In your heart, it burns. She lit a lotus lantern before a weathered altar. On it lay her master's red cloth and a pinch of black sand. Master, she whispered, I've set the sword down. Huyen Kong swept leaves beside her. When fire stands still, he said, smiling, it becomes light. And on the temple gate, a carving reads, "Anger is the fire that burns oneself. When the mind is at peace, that fire becomes a lamp." Travelers say that on snowy nights, a small light glows beneath the crimson maple. Not hot, not fierce, just warm. Those who kneel beneath it rise lighter, as if they had laid down one piece of wood from the fire of hatred, to share instead the gentle flame of understanding.